Hello everyone, my name is CinnamonToastKen, and welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. Look at these cute little cutesy animal girls. They're just so excited to be here and be our friend. But I want you to notice that at the bottom this game says, this game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. So that's your warning. This game isn't what you think it is, but that's the beauty of it, right? It's a free game on Steam. If you want to be disturbed, then check it out. But if not, let's play it with me and we'll do it. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please visit that. All right. I almost want to go see what that is, but whatever, it's fine. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you're agreeing that you are at least 13 years of age and consent to be exposed to highly disturbing content. Highly disturbing content! I don't even know if I want to play anymore. It's so built up now. I agree. Don't scream at me. Yay, Doki Doki, dun 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 dun. This game is not suitable for children, just in case you didn't know. Yeah. Happy day. Let's just jump goddamn right into it then. New game, I'm ready, girl. Let's do it. Please enter my name. My name is Senpai, don't you forget it. You will call me Senpai, even, you know, when things get rough. It's fine though, no worries, guys. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me in the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long, right? Right. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Look at her face. Oh, Sayori. She's our redneck girl, okay? I overslept again. Maybe not that redneck, okay? But I caught you this time. Maybe. Her name's kind of close to Senpai. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like we're thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Senpai. Well, people stare at you for acting that weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Aw, I've already brought up the couple thing. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. I can already see the people in the comments. I don't like your voice for her. Give her a cutesy voice. Come on, look at me. You think I got cutesy voices in me? As we draw near the street, becoming increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commutes. By the way, Senpai, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Yes, I relate to this character. Games and anime. I was talking about how I was worried about you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. All right. Look at a few clubs that makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. I thought that said forehead. I was saying her forehead. It made me, anyway, sorry. I make up words when I read sometimes. Alright, Doki Doki, let's go to class. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I packed up my things, I stared blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. Shoot, I'll take her to the club if you know what I'm saying. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come to the class while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori's the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure that she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! All right. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room. Girl 1. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, senpai, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. I am right where I need to be with the beautiful girls of this classroom. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Now you're talking. There you go, senpai. What was your voice? Oh yeah, she was the, what are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. Huh. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is the one I don't recognize. Her small figures make me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appeared comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika. Is it Monika, maybe? I don't think it's Monika, right? Monika? Monika? Whatever, I'm just gonna call her Monika. Monika. All right. Yes, that's right. Is that your voice? I forgot already. It's great to see you again, senpai. Ooh, and then she suddenly like throws her skirt up at me. Hey girl, what's going on back there behind that? I see, hang on a minute. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me is so genuinely feels a little, yeah, you too, Monika. Come sit down, senpai. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Wait, you guys can make tea in here? Man, I feel like when I was in high school, there's like too many rules. You can't use a coffee maker or any kind of heat because you'll die and burn alive. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Ugh. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated in little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing. Little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first, then Monika follow, and I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking at the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Oh, yeah? You sneaking? Well, let's just go with the situation and not worry about what the game told us at the beginning, right? Hey girl, what's up? How you doing? Is she waiting for you to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe, but not for you, you know, dummy. Oh, God. Them anime tropes. Oh, yeah. Not like I like you or anything, okay? All right. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us and begins setting down the teapot next to a cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this... Oh, that's me talking. Excuse me. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea really help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Oh my goodness, I am just so popular. I'm so popular and I spilt drink on my shirt. What is this? Yeah, I guess, can you see it? There's like a spot. Charisma plus. Anyway, insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider their literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing around the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like festivals that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. which is me right now, it seems. Well, I'm just the new guy, you know. I'm just the new, and they're like, we're gonna impress him. We're gonna make him stay in our club. That's what it's about. It's not about, you know, anything else like how freaking tight the jacket is or anything like that. Okay, Monika must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, senpai, what kind of things do you like to read? Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way to answer that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. She likes Lord of the Rings. I like this girl. I like her. But should I? Yes, I do. I totally do. Okay, cool. Excuse me. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? I don't know, is the author of this one patting himself on the back right now, or herself on the back? It's like, oh yeah, isn't it just amazing? Sure, it's amazing, whatever. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Ooh, yeah, I've been reading horror, huh? I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I could relate to in a minimal level. Yeah, that's right, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that. Wait, who's she talking to? I wouldn't expect that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give it back! Fine. I feel like I should save it. I don't know why. What's this history button do? Oh, that's like everything that's been set up so far. Fancy. Alright. Well, let's continue. Your cupcakes and poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. Ooh. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. I mean, that's the country voice still. Why do you care? I think it's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that love of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have any writing experiences too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzical at Monika. Monika. Ha! No, not that name. Let's all go home and write poems of our own. Ha ha! The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. ... Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have new members, I think it'll help us get a little bit more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Senpai? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Oh my God, I just had this thought. I just had this terrible, terrible thought. And it may be true, I don't know. So, Sayori is like, obviously, she wants to spend time with me, right? So, man, what if I like go after another girl and like she does something bad, like to herself? Maybe not. Maybe it's not that bad. I don't know, but I'm just saying. That's what I would. Well, yeah. Okay, we'll keep playing. We'll see what happens. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I'll bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought... Huh. Senpai. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. Blah. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That's it. If writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. And they all raised up in happiness. Yeah, one by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you're gonna just if you really just came for cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. And thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone, I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Senpai, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Oh, I got the burps. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Senpai, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! She's so happy. She's so happy. Oh my goodness. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? I don't know why, but Monika's freaking face she's looking at me with is freaky to me. It's just... It's somewhat... I don't know. Maybe it's because she's the only one that's like looking straight at me. It's kind of creepy for some reason. Anyway, perhaps I'll have the chance to grow close to one of these girls. Or all four. All right. I just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Dun, 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 dun. Time to write a poem. Pick the words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen, whoever likes your poem the most. Let's save right there, because we're going to make the best one ever. Who would like my poem? Frightening, or maybe a graveyard. Yeah, she's been reading horror lately, so maybe a graveyard will impress her. Oh, she liked that. Disown, maybe. That sounds like a horror. Ha! She like, oh, death, misery, death, death? Wait, why did she jump when I said death? Why do you like death? Why do you like death? Sayori, disoriented. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I still don't know why Sayori jumped when I clicked on death. That's a little odd. Infinite, maybe? She likes, infinite disarray. Yeah, okay. Tragedy? I don't know. Freaking Sayori liked the freaking Destiny? Tragedy? I knew it was gonna be Sayori. Sayori's messed up. She's mad. Oh my God, I guarantee it. She's freaking gonna be crazy. Passion, determination, imagination, socks, misfortune. Oh my God. Oh my God, she likes that too. All right, hang on. Hang on. Fear? Oh no! Oh no! I'm not getting the one I want. Flee? Clumsy, tears, cute, a rainbow, strawberry, agonize. Okay, flee. Yeah, flee, flee, flee. Horror? Yeah. Man. I'm already, I don't know. Look. Something's up, all right? I'm telling you, something's up with old Sayori over there. All right, that's fine. She just likes drama. She just likes dramas. That's all it is. She's not super depressed or anything. She just likes dramas, I promise. Firefly entropy? It's probably gonna be freaking Sayori. Okay. Wrath? Jumpy? All right, wrath. Uh-oh, that's not good. Pain, melancholy, romance, dazzle, dark. Fuck. Climax, anxiety, explode. I already know freaking hopeless is gonna. I knew it. I freaking knew it. It was gonna be her. I knew it. Oh man, whisper. Covet, games, headphone, whisper? Oh, it's her. She likes whispers. Okay. All right, I got a couple more. Extreme candy melody, twirl, sticky feather. Okay, okay. Intellectual, maybe? Okay, yeah, she likes that. All right, philosophy. Okay, yeah, she's also smart, right? Gotcha. So maybe philosophy, yeah. Doki Doki. I wonder who likes Doki Doki. She does. All right. And the last one, universe, spinning, bouncy, kitty, portrait, vertigo. Maybe universe? Yeah, cool. All right. Cool. Hi again, senpai. Hello, Monika. How are you doing? Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. This might seem a little strange, but at least I kept my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thank you for keeping your promise, senpai. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to come here just to hang out or what, but if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in a club room. She likes the mangas too! Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back in her seat. Don't worry, guys. Senpai always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with the busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. You goddamn right you're jealous. My purple-haired vixen, oh yes. How come you and Senpai can become good friends too? Sayori, huh? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to that weird situation you just put me into. Oh, even Yuri brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal even if you don't want it to be. All right. Well, here. Yuri reaches in her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. We're gonna read a book and chill. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, girl. How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book that she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you so much. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I feel bad from distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Well, let me scoot on in here. Crap. I think she knows me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and her eyes meet for a split second. This is getting cutesily awkward. All right, I just have to go with it. I just have to roll with it. I have to just immerse myself in the game. I can't be thinking about what I think is gonna happen. Okay? How you doing? But it only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading this book, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I see. Oh, man. She got the book just for me, you know? There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Yeah, what's it about? Yuri closed the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front of the cover. All right. Excuse me. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give away anything. Basically, it's about a girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister, but as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, senpai? No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy these kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into these things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believed in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's all right then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. Uh-oh. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying anything strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. It just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Oh, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you're looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book and put it into my bag. All right, it's fine. Is it fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. That's right, putting the pressure on. All right. Yeah? Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. All right. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particular bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Ha! Sorry, I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm's in the way, so instead I use my right hand to open the book. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yes, turn the pages for me. Whoa. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm and I hold the book. That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after I flip it to the side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. This is if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Yes? Yes, I'm totally ready. Eh? You turn the page. Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Man, we're about to make out right now. I can feel it. It's about to happen. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished and the page before me, so I turn it on my own volition. We continue into the first chapter in silence. Excuse me, I made up some words there. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side, and she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a little silly, though, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she's also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But senpai, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. It's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I meant it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that all right, Yuri? You look kind of down. She was enjoying our reading time, if you know what I mean. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causes it to close on top of my thumb. All right, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer if I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. All right. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then I slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone is ready, why don't you... Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Well, obviously, Yuri. You're gonna appreciate it. Here you go, girl. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. ... As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's gonna... Wait, did she say that? He's gonna hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imaginary metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words of the poem as if breaking it down more thoughtfully. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick writing styles separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result, both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering's completely gone, she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even in a simple poem. Not just finding them and bundling them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. It also happens that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Yes, please do. I'd love to share my thought processes behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Alright, ghosts under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since this is our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, senpai. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their own work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her past, remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah, if anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Senpai. Huh, me too. All right, who should I go to next? Wow. I wasn't really too sure how long this game was going to be, but it's going. I mean, it's free game on Steam, so I assumed it's going to be kind of short. But it's still going. So who's next? I guess Sayori. You had a lot going on, so let's see what you got to say about it. This is a good poem, Senpai. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who'd be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. That's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but it doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Senpai, deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Oh yeah, hit on her too, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. All right, I'll hold you to that then. Yay. Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at it. Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Let's see what hers says. I mean, it's probably about to be like the darkest thing I've ever read, but hey, we'll see. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me get out of bed, making me rub my sleepy eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away the rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori, it's just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be so mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late for school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thank you for showing me. That was so much fun. Monika is the best. Oh yeah. Next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Let's show it to Natsuki then. ... question mark. Senpai, if you're not gonna take this club, Senpai, if you're not gonna take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. Would you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'll tell you what to improve. You're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I gotta share mine now. Knowing you probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you're not gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But it isn't the point. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things, but it can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. I can't read. God. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out that feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. I didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. And there's only one left to show it to. Your freaking creepy deadpan face you have. Hi, senpai. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or other things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? All right, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, senpai. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll have to learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem. Good, great job, senpai. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it counts when I put in some effort. Ha ha ha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imaginary and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, but I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about it. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It's like I'm gonna go back and play the game again and try different paths. I don't know, I think I'm reading into it too much. Or maybe I'm not. Let's keep on going. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Monika. Stop it. You stop it. Don't even ah-ha-ha at me. You stop it. You are breaking the you are breaking the fourth wall now. Anyway, okay. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It could have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. It's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. All right. Interesting. I got really nervous for a second. I got really freaking nervous. I couldn't figure out how to I couldn't figure out how to get in there, and I thought I heard the music skip in my headphones. I thought I heard the music like make a hard loop, and I was like, she's about to jump scare me. But she did. I'm so untrusting. I don't know what our problem is. Maybe because her Monika? Anyway, all right, let's keep going. What do you think? It's very freeform. Is that what you call it? Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. That was the inspiration behind this one. Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you'd say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway. Alright, Monika. I have zero trust for you. I don't even know. It's just like, it's like she's not talking to my character. It's like she's talking to me. When I read it, I don't know. It's just made chance. You read it out loud. Shut up. Get out of my head, game. I'm putting too much into it. It's not how it is. It can't be. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Anyway, to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a dark puddle of ink. So move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Pew! I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. This is if everyone is judging me for my mediocre handwriting abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each expression change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? It's nothing. Natsumi dismissively returns the poem to the desk in one hand. I guess you say that's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. Huh. If I was looking for a suggestion, I'd have asked someone who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Senpai did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some of my suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Ooh, they are the fire, that fire they're giving each other. And Senpai liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I, you're just, Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Senpai appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Oh my god, they're fighting over me. So fun. Oh man. Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Senpai started showing up. The boobies magically gotten bigger, eh? Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... they both say, this doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Senpai, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Oh. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. That's the point of making your poems. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out to the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Senpai. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and excessive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is only unnecessary, limiting yourself. It's also a waste. You understand that, right, Senpai? Well? How'd I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But who am I agree with? They'll probably think more highly of me. Ah, of course that's going to be. Who's gonna think more highly of me? Oh, well, I better go ahead and save it just in case something cool happens. Right in the second slot there, yeah. We return. And before I pick, I gotta pee. Be right back. Yuri. Natsuki. You're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri. You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, but if you just told her how you felt, then she wouldn't have this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things you didn't mean. Yuri, apologize. I don't think you don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fist. In the end, nobody is taking her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatched her own poem from her desk and stormed out. On her way out, she crumpled up the poem with her hands and threw it in the trash. Natsuki. She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in the adjacent chair. Everything all right? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri? How can anyone not gotten frustrated at being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, all right, I believe you. Thanks, Senpai, you're too kind. I'm thankful to have that. I'm thankful to have you part of this club now. That's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. Talking about her boobs getting bigger. So, that thing, what thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How do you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was all right, well, mostly. Senpai, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kind of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Senpai! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. That kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like this. I promise, they're both wonderful people. They're fighting because of me. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. You know, Senpai, that's nice that I get to spend time with you in this club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is gonna be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an intentional monologue sometimes. Okay! Yeah, let's do this. All right. Who are we gonna write for? All right. Well, I mean, Yuri's my waifu, so I guess I'll keep doing her. We got purple hair. We match. My chat's telling me that everyone does her, but whatever. I'll do what I want. All right. I'm just gonna let the words flow this time. We're gonna make a story about destiny. Our destiny involves. What does it involve? It involves a melody. Yes, a melody. It's a tenacious melody. A tenacious melody that goes over an infinite amount of electricity. And it really makes you remember your family, and it dazzles you as you imagine memories. These memories that you imagine with a song, they comfort you. They comfort you with their childhood heart, their childhood pleasure, That's like I like this song's going already. The pleasure of childhood, you know. What's good about being a child? Not depression or suicide. Kitty's tragedy, you know, the secret, wonderful hope of the universe that is spinning uncontrollably into an empty passion. All right, that's what we got. Another day passes. It's time for the club meeting already. All right. I've gotten a little more comfortable over here the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, senpai. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. Did I make her jump more? Is that why she's talking to me when I come in? All right. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get in a good mood for, but I guess it's always the simple things to you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Well, all of a sudden, no reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How do you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have brought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that leaves the one option. Ah, I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What have I done? What have I done? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Oh yeah, she's listening, all right. Yuri, tell Senpai to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, you're suffering this fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. Yeah, she sounds very vengeful, huh? I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. Doesn't happen much, but it's the fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Ooh. All right. Retribution? Stop talking like that. That still coming from you, Sayori? I guess there's a little devil inside all of this, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Oh, wait, don't let her fool you. Same voice, really. Just the little edge on it. Sayori, I know exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But she wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Palp. Gah! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow. That was... a cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Is this because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about my cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Haha. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I'm in my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a big bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie's still in hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. No. Sayori suddenly leans forward and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can I tell Sayori? Natsuki glanced around the room. Monika is in the club room. Uh-oh. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's popular after all. Huh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. Ha ha ha. I can't like make the fake laugh. I don't know. That makes no sense though. You wouldn't have heard the bell. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play sometime for us, Monika. Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. Oh wait, that sounds same voice, whatever. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, senpai. Monika smiles sweetly. Don't trust her. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. She's in the closet? Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down in the nearest desk. How am I I didn't get anybody today, I guess. How am I supposed to occupy myself with some literature related something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I closed my eyes and ended up listening to Sayori's conversation with Monika. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is a chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem with the idea is the literature club sounds too dense and intellectual, but it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing and speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Oh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to the creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I found myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But there lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things that make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh, Jesus Christ, you are close to me right now. You're so pixelated this close. Oh, my eyes and find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. It's not her voice. Sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This is a napping club. Does our school have a napping club? Or does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monika overheard. It's true, though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's the problem. What about you? You look out for me better than I look out for you look out better for me than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. It's not very convincing. How many days the past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of a doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances at herself. How's it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. You look, your hair sticking out all around here. I run my fingers down the side of Yuri's hair, trying to straighten it out. Moving in on her. Moving in on her. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to often stay on my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because I don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, girl, I'm getting real close. Let me just button that up for you right there, no problem. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Yeah? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? You mean my hand's so close to just... I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this so hard to close? You know why. I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Oh, senpai. Oh, senpai. You are so silly. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed it sooner if it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so, why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer button up like that? But it's so stuffy. Ugh. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Ooh, so much better. Sayori ow, just kicked my little heel. Ow, that hurt. Sayori puts her arm around and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying it like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. Yes, that's true. He probably wouldn't let me like squeeze your boobs into this blazer. That's fine. And you take better care of me than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should walk me home. Maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. It's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monika suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Senpai, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. All right, who wants to see it first? All right, Yuri, let's talk to you first. Let's see what you've written for today. This is pretty good, senpai. Were you influenced by seeing someone's writing styles yesterday? I guess you could say that. It was a bit. I was a bit surprised how differently everyone writes. So I respect you trying new things. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try allowing your mind to wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your readers to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. This is the poem you wrote for the day. Yuri nods and timidly hands me your poem. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttling of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. My bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. I don't like that. That's not good. I'm scared. Okay, she's gonna stab somebody. She's gonna stab somebody. She's gonna stab me. I better start writing poems for her. She's gonna get jelly. All right, the same light that glistens in the eyes of the raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taken to following me. You could say we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Oh my god. The rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. She's the raccoon, and she gets excited about the knife. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yes, Yuri. That's great. It was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in more of my unusual hobbies. Is her unusual hobby cutting bread? It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, senpai? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I'd probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Oh boy. All right, Sayori. This one was pretty much for you anyway, ... Oh my goodness. This is so good, senpai. Hey, I love it, especially after yesterday's poem. You're too honest sometimes, Sayori. No, but really, I want to put this on my wall. Can I? Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why, because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion is a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it, but I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a senpai poem, and that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs me and Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out poems if good or bad, but that's why I just go from the heart. If it makes me feel things, it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. She likes freaking death, I know that. She likes death! Cause I clicked that word and she was like, yeah! Anyway, why don't you at least try giving it some thought? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. You're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Huh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud on your head, a sad poem can give that rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is. Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Senpai. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? My nose is itching so much, that cocaine. Oh man, everybody's got a long one this time. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like a lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle and keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secret hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally alone, I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend. Each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, echo, echo inside my head. Huh. Huh. What's that mean? She doesn't have, her friends aren't real? I don't know. That's kind of a, not too sure. Holy crap! But what were her fingers doing? Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monika taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good. You should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. She's totally gonna die. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Natsuki! Huh? Well, I can admit it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good. Come to think of it, it kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess that's... We've been friends there for so long, you might be on the same wavelength, but you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around dead weight. Oh, that's a little unnecessary, but think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she probably would just fly away, letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem here. Oh, Jesus Christ, she's wrote me like a freaking... Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wiggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders, and that's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm going to tell everyone. All right, not bad, right? Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think it was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. So you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks my... It doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easily relate to... Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. She likes spiders, maybe? I wonder? I don't know. I don't know. Something that you're afraid of people to find out, that make fun of you, think less of you. That just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? Maybe she's just talking about herself. Maybe she likes spiders. I don't know. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh, that's funny. Yuri wrote something about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you, that people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess just try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Oh man, and there's only one more left to see mine, and that's Monika. But I've been recording for almost 2 hours, so I guess I need to pause it right here. Man, this game is gonna get dark. It's gonna get real dark, real fast, and real soon, probably in the next episode. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you next time. Until then, stay toasty, my friends. Bye!